morning children. Today we are going to study chemistry subject for standard 9 and session 1, right? And the name of the chapter which we are going to study over here is atomic structure and chemical bonding. Here these two chapters has been merged together according to the new reduction in syllabus, right? And that the chapter is chapter 4. I repeat once again, these two chapters has been merged together. The name of the chapters are atomic structure and chemical bonding, right? So first we need to understand atomic structure content or the concept which are covered into the atomic structure in detail, and then later on we have to discuss or study about the chemical bonding concept. Now first we will emphasize or focus upon atomic structure chapter and the content which are included into that chapter. Now when I talk about the atomic structure means it will only talk about the atom, the structure of atom. Now from where this atom has been derived, where it is present, that we need to understand first. Now from 6th standard onwards only we are recalling this word, we are keep on hearing this word atom, right? Then prior to that we should know from where it has been originated, right? So the atom is something very no longer indivisible particle. It is no longer indivisible particle, but where it is present? It is present in each and every substance, right? Or each and every matter. Now suppose if I take the blackboard or any board, right? Now this board is a matter, and what is all about the matter? Matter is anything which has mass and occupies space, right? That you studied in your 7th standard, even in 6th standard also. This matter is made up of a smaller tiny particle which is called as molecules, and in turn that these molecules are made up of a smaller, no longer indivisible particle called as an atom, right? So atom is smallest and smallest tiny particle which cannot be further divided, which is no longer indivisible, right? So this atom is present into the molecule and the molecule will be present into the matter, right? So whatever the substance which is existing in our universe, they are nothing but composed of tiny indivisible, no longer indivisible particle called as atom, right? So anything you take, if you take this chalk piece, now chalk piece is a matter. Now this chalk piece has a tiny molecules. Within that tiny molecules, right, very minute atoms are that, and that atoms you cannot further divide it, right? They will be made up of certain subatomic particle within it. Now that we will later on discuss, right? So what is atom? Atom is no longer an indivisible particle. Atom is no longer indivisible particle which is present within the molecule, and the molecule will be present within the matter. So this is the sequence wise presence within that matter. First one is atom. Atom is present within the molecule will be present within the matter, right? What is matter? Matter is nothing but anything which has a mass, which weigh and occupies the space. For example, instantaneously if I am standing over here, right, I am occupying the space on the earth, right? And even I have a mass, so myself I will be considered as a matter. Anything, maybe it's living being or non-living being, all are matter, and they are composed of molecule, and this tiny molecule will be further composed of tiny, no longer indivisible particle called as atom, which cannot be further divided, right? But they have certain atomic particle within it, right? Okay. Now it is further made up of still smaller subatomic particle. This atom is further made up of smaller tiny particles, smaller subatomic particle, right? Subatomic particle, and after that 3 are the most important subatomic particle you need to study over there. There are many subatomic particles, but apart from that you have to emphasize and understand the basic 3 subatomic particles, right? What are these subatomic particles? We need to understand with the help of a diagrammatic representation. Now these are the 3 subatomic particles. What are those? Protons, electrons and neutrons. Right? So these are the three subatomic particles. We'll repeat once again. What are these three subatomic particles? Proton, neutron and electron. These are present within the atom. These are present within the atom. Hence, it is named as subatomic particle. Now, let's understand with the help of an example how this proton, electron and neutrons are located within the atom in no longer indivisible particle called as an atom. Right? Within that, how it will be present. Now, here in the center you can see something very heavy mass body. Right? In the center there is a certain heavy mass body which is called as a nucleus. Right? And this nucleus will comprises proton and neutron. Right? The nucleus will be consisting of proton and neutron. Right? This proton plus neutron combinedly forms the nucleus, and the nucleus will be present at the center of the atom. Right? Now, what about the electrons? Proton and neutrons location, we got it. Now, what about the electrons? Electrons are this dotted structure which will be revolving or rotating in certain path. Right? And that path is nothing but called as orbit. In this orbit only, this electron will be start revolving around the nucleus. Right? So these are the location of subatomic particles. What are those subatomic particles? The three important subatomic particles were proton, neutron and electron. Proton and neutron are present within the small heavy mass body called as nucleus. This nucleus is located exactly at the center of the atom. Right? So proton and neutron will be present in the nucleus, whereas electron will be revolving around the nucleus in certain path called as orbit. Okay. Now, various constitute subatomic particles and their arrangement within an atom is called as structure of atom. Now, what is structure of atom? The arrangement of the arrangement of subatomic particles. Now, whatever the subatomic particles are there, their arrangement should be there, right? The various constitute subatomic particle and their arrangement. So, all these three subatomic particle and their arrangement, the most important word, arrangement, is this subatomic particles are present. If we say only it constitute of subatomic particle, but we are not describing its location or arrangement in the atom, we cannot describe the structure of atom. Right? So, if you want to describe the structure of atom, you should know its constituent along with its constituent and its arrangement. So, what is the structure of an atom? Structure of an atom is nothing but the various constituent of subatomic particle. The various constituent of subatomic particle. Subatomic particle means proton, neutron and electron. Right? So, the various constituent subatomic particle and their arrangement in an atom is called structure of an atom. Right? So, that was all about the structure of an atom. So, we'll repeat once again. What is an atom? Atom is no longer indivisible particle, right, which is present within the molecule, and indirectly it will be present within the matter. Right? Now, it is further consists of subatomic particles. Among those subatomic particles, the three most important subatomic particles are proton, neutron and electrons. Right? So, these are the further three subatomic particles, which are protons, electrons and neutrons. Right? So, these three subatomic particles should be located in certain situation. Right? So, proton and neutron will be present in the nucleus. And where does the nucleus is present? Nucleus will be present exactly at the center of atom, which is heavy mass body constituting proton and neutron. What about the electrons? Electrons will be revolving around this nucleus in certain path called as orbit. Right? Okay. Now, apart from that, then this is nothing but called as a structure of an atom. And if I want to define the structure of an atom, what does it mean? Structure of an atom means what? The various constituent subatomic particle. Subatomic particle means these three particles. Right? The various constituent subatomic particle and their arrangement. Arrangement means their location in an atom, within an atom, is called structure of an atom, right? So that was all about the structure of an atom and the terminologies which are used over there. Okay. Now atom is composed of two parts. You know that. Atom is composed of most important two parts. First one is nucleus, right? First one is nucleus. What is nucleus? Central. It is a central heavy part of an atom. It is a central. Central means why? It is located at the center, thereby it is called as a central. It is a central heavy part of an atom which consists of two subatomic particles. They are proton and neutron, right? So nucleus is a central heavy part of the atom which consists of proton and neutron. Then apart from nucleus, which is the second part of an atom, that is extranuclear part. Apart from nucleus, whatever the parts are there, they are considered to be extranuclear part, right? Now this extranuclear part will be consist of electrons, right? Apart from that, proton and neutron, the extranuclear part is electrons. Now where does the electrons will be revolving? As you know that electrons will start revolving around the nucleus, right? Around the nucleus in a fixed pathway called as orbit. Called as orbit, right? So we repeat that once again. An atom is composed of two parts. An atom is composed of two parts. First part is nucleus, right? What is nucleus? Nucleus, it is a heavy part centrally located consisting of proton and neutron, right? Whereas the second part is extranuclear part. Extranuclear part means apart from nucleus, whatever the extra part is there, that is considered to be extranuclear part. So in extranuclear part, it consists of only electrons, and this electron has to be revolve around the nucleus in fixed pathway which is called as orbits. So what we studied over here, we studied about the atom, because we are studying emphasizing only upon the atomic structure over here, right? So we should know the atom first, and then what are the constituents which are present within the atom, right? Apart from that, we need to know how the structure of an atom is all about, right? So what is an atom? Atom is no longer indivisible part. Where does it located? It is located in a molecule. Where does the molecule is located? In a matter, right? Whatever thing is existing in this universe, whether it is a living being, non-living being, they are composed of an matter, right? Now this atom is further consisting of further subatomic particle. What were those? Proton, neutrons and electrons, right? Where does the proton and neutrons are located? Proton and neutron is located in a nucleus, and which is heavy mass body centrally situated in the atom, right? Then it consists of second extra nuclear part, which is an electron, and it has to be revolved around the nucleus in a fixed path called as orbit. Okay children, now we are going to study something important topic or terminologies which are associated with the atom, and those are atomic number, and second one is atomic mass number. This is also considered to be atomic mass number, right? Because it is associated with the atom, so we can rename it as atomic mass number, right? So these are the two important. Many people get confused between the atomic number and atomic mass number, right? We are not supposed to get confused between these two words. It's very simple, easy and very interesting topic, right? Now earlier we have been studied about this subatomic particle and the location and the structure of an atom. Now these two important topic we need to understand in more depth, right? Now what is atomic number, right? And what is its symbol? Let's see here. The atomic number of an element is a number of protons. Where does the proton present? Proton was present inside the nucleus, heavy mass body which is a nucleus, right? So atomic number of an element is the number of proton present in the nucleus of its atom. Or one more thing I would like to add over here is number of electrons also, right? So apart from the number of protons which are present inside the nucleus, it is also associated with the number of electrons which are revolving around the nucleus. let's understand this later on, but now here we'll understand the symbol which is associated with it. The symbol which is associated with the atomic number is Z. It is Z. Okay, now what is the atomic number? Atomic number is simply nothing but the number of protons, present in the nucleus, whether 1 proton is there in the nucleus, 2 proton is there in the nucleus, 3 proton, number of protons. And you know one thing about it is that how much proton is there in an atom, exactly that much electron will be present in an atom. Suppose if 1 proton is there, then 1 electron will be revolving around the nucleus, right? How much protons are there, that many number of electrons will be there, right, in an atom. Similarly here also, here the denotation will be there in such a way that the atomic number is nothing but the number of protons present in the nucleus, right? So how many number of protons are there, that many number of electrons should be there, right? Number of positive charge is should be exactly equal to the number of negative charge in an atom. Means if 2 protons are there, 2 electrons should be there into an atom. 2 protons are there in a nucleus, then the 2 electrons should be revolving around the nucleus, right? So number of protons in the nucleus is nothing but exactly equal to the number of electrons revolving around the nucleus. If anybody asks you what is atomic number, you should close your eyes and say that it is nothing but the number of protons present in the nucleus or the number of electrons present around the nucleus. Means the number of protons are exactly equal to the number of electrons, right? Okay, and the symbol for atomic number is Z. The symbol for atomic number is Z. It's nothing but the number of proton present inside the nucleus or the number of electron revolving around the nucleus. That was all about the atomic number, right? What is atomic number? Atomic number is nothing but the number of proton present inside the nucleus, and we know that number of proton will be exactly equal to the number of electron in an atom, right? So it is denoted with the symbol Z, and you have to write in this manner. When you are solving the numericals, you are supposed to write in this manner. The formula for atomic number is nothing but is equal to number of protons present in the nucleus or the number of electrons revolving around the nucleus, and the symbol for it is Z. The symbol for that is Z. Okay, now what is all about the atomic mass number? Atomic mass number means the mass of the atom. The mass of the atom basically reside inside the nucleus. I'll say you one thing, children. Proton and neutron has a mass. The mass of proton and neutron, it has certain mass. It's nothing but it is called as nucleus, right? Because within the nucleus only proton and neutron is there. But the electrons which are revolving around it, it does not have any mass, right? Electrons which are revolving around the nucleus, it does not possess any mass. Now whatever the nucleus mass is there, that becomes the mass of the atom. That means the mass of the proton and the mass of the plus the mass of the neutron is nothing but the mass number. Atomic mass number. Atomic mass means mass of the atom, and the mass of the atom is nothing but the mass of the nucleus. Why? Because electron is not present in the nucleus. What is present in the nucleus is proton plus neutron. So whatever will be the mass of the proton and neutron, that become the mass of the atom, which is nothing but atomic mass number, right? And this atomic mass number has to be denoted or assigned with a certain symbol, which is A, right? So what is atomic mass number? Mass number of an element is the total number of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus, right? So whatever the subatomic particle called as proton and neutron possess a mass, that becomes the ultimate mass for the atom, right? So atomic mass number is nothing but mass of an atom which reside inside the nucleus, right? And it is denoted by a symbol A. Now how to write in the formula form, right? So mass number is nothing but number of protons plus number of neutrons, right? Number of protons plus number of neutrons, or it is nothing but the nucleus mass. The nucleus mass, we know that nucleus mass is nothing but the number of protons and the number of neutrons within it, or it can be also written as atomic mass number. The symbol is equal to number of proton means what? What is the number of proton? Number of proton is Z, no? Number of proton was Z, because atomic number is nothing but number of proton. So instead of writing number of proton, I can write down Z plus number of neutron. The derivation over here, this is a simplified derivation for it, right? So what is mass number? Mass number is number of proton plus number of neutron, right, which is combinedly called as nucleus, right? So mass number is number of proton and number of neutron. Now this number of proton, this number of neutron, I can number of protons I can write down as a Z. Why called Z can be written over there? Because Z was nothing but atomic number, right? And atomic number is nothing but exactly the number of proton or number of electron revolving around the nucleus, right? So therefore number of proton can be written as Z plus number of neutron, right? Here no game of electron, because electron do not have any mass. What is having mass over here is number of proton and number of neutron. That is the mass of the nucleus. So whoever will ask you what is atomic mass number, you should have to close your eyes. Atomic mass means what? The nucleus mass, right? Because nucleus is certain heavy mass body. Electron do not possess any mass. So what is the heavy mass body is here is proton and neutron, right? And number of proton means what? It's nothing but Z, atomic number, right? So these two are correlated. Never get confused between these two. First one is atomic number. Atomic number has to be denoted by symbol Z. And what is atomic number? Atomic number is the number of proton present inside the nucleus, or the number of electrons revolving around the nucleus. Why? Because you know that number of protons should be exactly equal to the number of electron. If one proton is, one positive charge is there, one negative charge should be there. If two positive charges there, two negative charge should be there. So this will cancel each other and the atom will be electrically neutral, right? If two positive charges there, two negative charge, this will cancel. Plus 1 minus 1 means what? 0. Plus 2 minus 2 means what? 0. So atom is electrically neutral. Atom does not possess any charge. Who is possessing charge over here is this subatomic particle, like proton is having positive charge. Neutron is do not have any charge. What is having here charge is electron. Proton is positive charge. Electron is negative charge. Neutron do not have any charge. It's 0. Right? Okay. So that's all about the atomic number. Atomic number is number of proton present inside the nucleus. Right? And atomic number is denoted by Z, right? It is also said that it is also equal to the number of electron, right? And mass number is denoted by A. And what was it all about? Mass number means atom mass means nucleus mass, and nucleus mass means mass of the proton plus mass of the neutron. And mass of the proton means nothing but the number of proton. Number of proton can be written as Z plus number of neutron. So these are the two important topics which are correlated with each other. If atomic number is there, then atomic mass number should be there. Okay children, now we are going to study the representation of an element. Now if I want to represent any element, there should be two important components over there. First is atomic mass number. I repeat, what it is? Atomic mass number. What was atomic mass number? Atomic mass is there. Mass means what? Atom mass. And what is atom mass? Atom mass is nothing but the mass of the nucleus. Whatever the mass of the nucleus is there, that will be the ultimate mass of the atom. Keep in mind, fix in your mind, atomic mass, when I use the word atomic mass number, mass word is there, means the mass of the nucleus. And mass of the nucleus means what? Number of proton plus number of neutron. So this number of proton and neutron is nothing but atomic mass number, right? So here atomic mass number was the first component, and second component was atomic number. First you have to talk about the atomic mass. Keep in mind, first is atomic mass. Atom mass is mass of the nucleus. Second component is atomic number. Atomic number means the number of only proton. I am saying the number of only proton present inside the nucleus, or the number of electrons which are revolving around the nucleus. I am using the word or. Or means what? either the number of proton or the number of electron. It's nothing but the atomic number, right? So why we are taking proton or electron for atomic number? Because number of proton will be exactly equal to the number of electron in an atom. That we cleared, right? So if suppose if any element is there, right? Suppose if an element is there, for example, I took X, consider this as an element. Now if I want to denote this X element with atomic mass number, first atomic mass number comes, second atomic number comes. Keep in your mind, fix in your mind, first atom mass will be the first one, second one is atomic number. Why I said in that manner, I'll say you here, right? So if I want to denote the atomic mass and the atomic number for that element, I should take certain example. Let's take that as an X as an example for that, right? Now this X element has, suppose 12 electron revolving in an orbit, 12 protons. So number of protons will be exactly equal to the number of electrons. This also you have to keep in mind. How much positive charge is there? How much positive charge is there? That much negative charge will be there, right? And suppose it has an 12 neutron also. Now not necessary the neutron will be also 12. In some element it won't have 12. It may have 13, 14, 15, anything like that, right? But I took simplest example to make you understand in a better way, right? Suppose an element is there whose symbol is X, right? And it has 12 electrons revolving in an orbit, 12 proton present in a nucleus and 12 neutron again present in a nucleus, right? So how to write its representation, how to give the representation for symbol X of an element. Now this is an element X, okay? Now if this element has to be denoted with atomic mass number first and second atomic number, right, you have to denote it in this manner, right, where A stand for atomic mass. So why I am saying always first atomic mass number is for this reason, because here you have to write from A to Z. Now A to Z you can easily write down, but you should remember that A is a symbol for atomic mass number, right? So therefore I always say atomic mass number will come first and atomic number will come later. So atomic mass number has to be denoted by A, atomic number is denoted by Z, right? Here it is written, right? So X is an element which is consisting of 12 electron, 12 proton, and suppose it also consists 12 neutron inside the nucleus. So how it has to be represented with the symbolized form? X, A to Z. Now A means what? What comes first? Atomic mass number. So A is a symbol for atomic mass. Atomic mass means mass of the weight of the atom. Weight of the atom is weight of the nucleus. Weight of the nucleus means what? Number of proton plus number of neutron, right? So that is the atomic mass. And second comes is atomic number. Atomic number is nothing but Z. Okay. Now let's understand this by solving it in the form of a formula. Now atomic mass number is denoted by A of X. We are solving for X element, right? Now we have a consideration that it has a 12 proton, 12 neutron and 12 electron, right, into that element. Now atomic mass number means what? Mass of the, mass word is there, mass word. Mass means what? Mass of the atom. Mass of the atom is what? Mass of the atom is nothing but mass of nucleus. And mass of nucleus means what? Inside nucleus what is there? Number of proton plus number of neutron, right? Mass of atom is nothing but mass of nucleus. So inside nucleus what is there? Number of proton and number of neutron. Now here in X element how many proton and how many electrons are there? In X element number of proton is 12. Number of proton is 12, correct? Number of proton is 12 and number of neutron is also 12, right? So 12 plus 12 is 24. So atomic mass number of X is 24. That means A mass means A is 24 for X, right? 24 for X element. Now we have solved for atomic mass for X element, right? So mass of atom is number of proton plus number of neutron. Now what is atomic number? First comes atomic mass number, then second one Z, atomic number. Now atomic number has to be denoted by symbol Z, right? Now atomic number means what? Then only number of proton, number of proton, or number of proton is also equal to the number of electron, or I am using here word or, means the optional one, or the number of electron, but most of us we are taking the number of proton only, right? Okay, now number of proton over there in the X element was 12 and number of electron is also 12, they both are same, right? But here in certain another element it will keep on varying. Number of neutron will be not exactly equal to proton and electron. Keep in mind, what is exactly equal is proton and electron. Number of positive charge will be always equal to the negative charge. Neutron do not have any charge, right? Okay, now number of proton over there was 12. Number of proton was 12, right? So the atomic number of X element is 12, right? So X element 12 means what? The Z means what? Atomic number. Z for X element is 12, whereas the A means what? Atomic mass number. A for X element is 24, right? So we got A, we got Z, we got A, we got Z. So what was A? Atomic mass number. What was Z? Atomic number, right? So how you will represent X? How you will represent X? X, we got atomic mass number, how much we got? 24. A to Z. A was what? First initial mass. How much it was? 24. 24 we find out, right? And Z means atomic number. Atomic how much is there? 12. So X is having atomic mass number 24 and atomic number 12. Like this manner you have to find out for each and any element. Any element will be have been represented in this manner, right? So if this 24 and 12 is there is an element which is called as magnesium. Magnesium whose atomic mass number will be 24 and atomic number will be 12. Same. So I had given the example of magnesium over here by representing X as an element, right? So 24 will be the atomic mass number. Mass will come first, A, and this is Z, right, which is atomic number. Thank you so much.